I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming when I'm coming home tonight.
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing with you guys some Dollar Tree modern farmhouse DIYs. I love how one of these turned out. It's going to be the first DIY I show you guys because it is my absolute favorite I have made with Dollar Tree items. You can't even tell. Also, I am super excited that this is a collab with Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs. If you guys haven't heard of her channel, make sure you go check it out. She makes some amazing things. She does some amazing wood signs, farmhouse decor. Her spring DIYs are super cute. So when you're done watching this video, make sure you go and check her out. I will leave her video in the description box below. And if you're coming from Sammy's channel, hi, I'm Kristen. I do a ton of budget-friendly DIYs. I love doing thrift makeovers at Dollar Tree. I also love using items from Walmart and Hobby Lobby as well. But yes, let's jump into the video. For this first DIY, I'll be using these two wood stakes from Dollar General, and they are 3 foot long. And I did have to cut the little pointy part off that you put into the ground because I was not going to need that. So these stakes ended up being about 34.5 inches long, and I'm just using my Waverly chalk paint in black to paint them. Picked up 6 of these little wooden crate slash boxes or trays, whatever you want to call them, from the Dollar Tree, and I'll be using this nutmeg brown from Apple Barrel and just dumping some of it in water to make a stain. And I'm just going to be painting all 6 of these little wood boxes that color. And I love the way that this turned out. You could definitely make this a little bit darker if you chose to, just use less water, but this is just a really easy way to make stain without the giant mess. Every time I use stain, I make a big mess. So this is just my way. I like making stain, and plus I can keep it in the house and it doesn't smell, and there we go. Everything was dry. I just took one of these boxes and placed it right at the bottom because I did need somewhere and something that would hold up this entire thing. So I'm counting on the wood stakes and this box. So I made sure that it was super level and even. And then once that was done, I did just take a measuring tape and spaced everything out. And I did have to space every one of these boxes about 6.5 inches to make, like I said, make them spaced out perfectly. And I just used a little chalk marker to make dots so I knew exactly where I was gluing these. So I did just glue one side first, and then once that was done, I took the other wooden stake and I glued that to all of the boxes. And I did make sure that it was straight and even, because if it wasn't straight and even, this would not hold up and it would not stand up straight. This was an easy DIY. Do not mind the mess in the background. It is my craft room. It is never perfect. But here I am just taking some more hot glue. If you do want to secure these more, you could definitely use some screws in the side. I'm just always really iffy to use screws, especially when they're Dollar Tree items. But I'm just using the Gorilla glue sticks, and that just holds everything down so nicely. I never have to worry about things falling apart. And I feel like even if I wanted to take this apart, it is definitely not going to come off. And I did take my time with this because, like I said, I did want everything nice and straight.
Close to me, why don't you do it right now? You know we met for a reason, but you're trying to deny that we should.
This is what it looks like when it is all done. I think this is such a neat way to decorate your home with dollar store items, and I also just added some greenery from Walmart and then some items I already had at home. You could definitely put like paints in here if you wanted, makeup. There's so many different ways you could do. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this yet, but I love adding the greenery because I love the brown and blacks, and the greenery just makes everything stand out.
Together, it's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, cause the time is
next DIY, I'll be using 4 of these wooden coasters from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be gluing them all to make a cute little planter. I thought this was really super cute, and it kind of reminds me of like a little modern farmhouse decor. I use these coasters in a different video, and I will link that as well if you want some different inspiration with these coasters, but I've been seeing them more and more at my dollar stores. And I just added some boxwood greenery from Walmart to finish off this DIY. This next one is really easy. You just need one of these galvanized buckets from Dollar Tree, and I'm just taking the twine off the top because I do decide that I want to add some nautical rope. So I used, I want to say 2 bundles of the nautical rope from Dollar Tree, and this is 9.5 feet long, and I just went all the way around, glued. There wasn't a whole lot to this to tell you, so yeah, it's pretty much the easy, common sense, this has been done before type DIY, but I really wanted this to match some of my new decor. I wanted to add something like this into my living room. I recently did a living room makeover on my other channel. My other channel is called At Home with Kristin K. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I will leave that in the description box below as well. But I did want something different for my living room, so I decided to tape off the bottom with some painter's tape and paint the bottom of this black.
We better stick together, let's come whatever. We're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the wild, gotta get it right now. We only need the 2 of us together. I need only you in this crazy world. 'Cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me. I wanna get to your goals, gotta get it right now.
And that is all for this DIY. They have a ton of new greenery at Dollar Tree. Every single time I go, they just have more and more. So I just got these leaves from the Dollar Tree, and they're just like greenery bouquets. And I also like how the brown kind of pops out at the bottom of the black color. I definitely could have went over it with a second coat, but I just really liked the rustic feel that it gave, so I left it as is. This one is just a super easy sign makeover. They have these really cute signs from Dollar Tree, this home little candle piece, and I'm just going to be ripping this apart. I ripped the welcome piece out of the middle of the sign, taking the Waverly chalk paint and ink, and I'm just going to be painting over the home. I'm also going to end up taking some white paint and just distressing it a little bit because I didn't want this completely black, so I just did a little dry brush with the Waverly chalk paint in white.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever.
And then I just glued this home sign right in the center of the other sign. And I love these other signs with the white background and the brown like wood frame. I think this is super pretty. I really think that Dollar Tree is upping their game. I know some people are just a little sick of Dollar Tree, but they're getting some really cute items in, so I can't help myself but go back there constantly. Just use one of these little cotton balls from Dollar Tree. I love getting these as well. These are like a new item, so I think they're super fun. So this is what it looks like when it is all complete. last DIY, I'll just be using this jar with the gold top. I was going to leave the gold top, but I did change my mind. I decided to paint that as well. And to paint the bottom, I'm just using the Waverly chalk paint in moss. I love this moss color. I think this could be used for year round. It's a great spring color. And like I said, I also just used the Waverly chalk paint in ink to paint the lid of this. I had some of these leftover rub-on transfers, so I thought I would add a couple to the front of the jar just to give it a little bit of extra because it just looked really plain as is. So I did want to add some extra. You could add all the way around. I just decided to add 3 of these little, I don't know what you want to call them. Anyways, these are super easy to put on. You see that I'm pushing them down and they start to turn white, and I'm going to show you that a little bit closer in a second. That is how you know that they are on there all the way, and this is just so much easier than what I thought it would be. I've been using these a lot lately, and the first couple times I used them, it was a little complicated and hard, but I trust me, it is easy. You guys, that is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, make sure to check out Sammy's channel. I will leave her video link in the description box below. But that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
I'll be fine, but I get up.